What's up, everybody? This is HK here, and in today's video, I want to turn my camera around so I can show my everyday carry for 2024. Now, I have a very massive backpack right here, and in here is some stuff that I think would make a very good travel pack for, say, if maybe you're doing some video editing or some classwork like I am. And this backpack right here, this is the Tarion camera backpack. Now, I know I've mentioned this before on the channel a while back. I still use it to this day. Now, this camera backpack on Amazon will net you close to $100. I was very fortunate enough to find it at a secondhand store for $2 because they didn't have the price marked on it, and the lady was nice enough to let me have it for $2 since there was no price on it. But if you do decide to pick this up on your own, it's going to be about $100. Now, inside of the backpack, I'm actually going to start off with the main meal here, and that is going to be the laptop. Now, I know you guys may be wondering, why is he not using some professional level dedicated GPU editing machine? Well, because right now at the moment, my laptop that I use for editing, funny story, is off in Pennsylvania getting repaired for some overheating problems. So in the meantime, I have this one right here. Now this one is the HP laptop PC 15, and I'm not even joking, that is exactly what they named it. They didn't give it any snazzy name like Pavilion or Inspiron or something. They just called it a laptop, ironically enough. This one is an older gen, so it's an 11th gen processor. It's an i5 1135G7 processor, Iris Xe graphics. I bumped it up to 32 gigs of RAM, although most people will be fine with 16 if they're not planning on doing any light gaming or anything. And I also have a 1 terabyte SSD in this bad boy. Now, the screen is not very bright. It's about 250 nits, which is fine for me because I'm indoors most of the time with this laptop. But just taking a look at the keyboard and everything on the inside here you'll see it just boots right up to my home screen. And this is very nice for if you just want to do some basic video editing. You're not trying to do anything 4K because this thing will not handle that. 1080p max, and maybe you're only working with a couple layers like I do. Now, if you guys do happen to find yourself in a situation where you need extra storage on the side here, we have an SD card reader. This is very useful for content creators, and it's a full size. So, full size on about a $400 laptop really isn't that bad. And keep in mind, the newer 13th gen processor variant of this does not have a full size SD card reader, so you will have to bring an adapter for the newer one, but it does have a headphone jack, got a USB-C port, and it's got an HDMI port on the right. And then over here on the left, it's got power port and two USB-As, which I find that they're a little close together for my liking. I can't fit anything larger than a flash drive in there without them kind of pushing each other out of the way. But that's just the laptop. And this, like I said, is really good for if you want to get some light editing done. But now, if you're going to do anything remotely light in terms of gaming, or if you just want a travel mouse, then this one is a Logitech Feel 5. It's a Bluetooth mouse, but it also comes with an adapter on the inside right here in the corner, so you guys can pair it with the adapter and use it on devices that don't support the right type of Bluetooth or don't support Bluetooth at all. And this mouse, I use it for like when I'm doing some light gaming, if I'm playing like Minecraft and I need to navigate the home screen or whatnot, and I don't have my controller on me, or maybe I'm playing a FPS game that is very light, like Counter-Strike Go or something. This comes in handy because most gamers are not going to want to use a trackpad. And in addition to this, it did come with a 45-watt charger. However, I used the proprietary 65-watt charger that comes with the Pavilion series. I use that with this particular laptop because for my school day, it charges a lot faster. Okay, so now we're gonna come over here and to the back of the backpack. I've got some pretty interesting gadgets. Now, I took my textbooks out because nobody is going to care about the textbooks. They don't take the same classes as me, I assume. But I do have the headset in here. Now, this is really, I just use this for all my devices, quite honestly. Like, I'll switch it between my Switch, my phone, my laptop, whatever. And this right here is the Xbox wireless headset. Now, this one is pretty cool because it works with two devices at the same time, one phone or tablet or laptop, and the Xbox console itself. And you can have those paired up at the same time, especially if you want to listen to your music on your phone and you want to stay connected to your party chat on Xbox. This is really useful. Now, it's really interesting design because it has this leather material at the top and on the ear cups. The left side wheel on the side is a chat mixer, so you can adjust that. And the right-hand side on the opposite side is the volume. And if you want to turn the volume up on this and then turn it up on your phone, I'm going to tell you it sounds loud. So if you really want your stuff to be very bass-heavy like I do, then that's really good for those who like to have a lot of bass, like to listen to a lot of hip-hop music, and you guys are really going to get a good enjoyment out of this. It does charge via USB-C, and it also has a microphone mute button. Power button, you press and hold it for like 2 seconds, it powers up and connects. You press and hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, it goes into pairing mode, so if you want to switch devices, or if you want to pair it to a new device, you can. But now I'm going to take you guys over here to the backpack again, because this is what I reviewed a while ago, and this is a part of the Game Traveler Go Play Action Pack, which I left this over here for reference, so I remembered what the case was a part of. But the cool thing about the case is if you look inside the case, you have a handheld, and this is the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is the red box edition, not the OLED. A friend gave this to me, and I did review the Switch on the channel about a week or so ago. So if you haven't checked that video out, please go do so. It's a really nice video giving you guys my thoughts on the Switch. And this thing is very useful. If you don't want to lug around a controller with a laptop all the time and you want to do some gaming for like 20 minutes between classes, I mean, hey, a Switch is a good way to go. Sure, you might not be able to play everything if your school's Wi-Fi blocks most of the connections, but games like Minecraft and Minecraft Dungeons, City Skylines, games like those are going to be perfect for school. And when you're at home, if you want to chill with like some Apex Legends or some Saints Row or maybe even Metro, I just reset my key bindings. I have to go back and change that later. You have all of access to all those games. You have Rocket League, WRC, Bus Simulator, Overwatch. There's a whole list of them. And those are your AAA titles. These are not even counting the Mario Kart games and the first-party titles that come with it as well. Now, that is the handheld for gaming. Well, what about the handheld for script writing and note-taking? Because just like I have a handheld for my gaming, I also have a handheld tablet for my productivity. Now, this bad boy, this is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8. I also reviewed this. And why do I still have it? Well, because I have a lot of notes on this. It's very good for note-taking. And I also, sometimes when I'm on the go and I don't have access to my laptop right away, I just pull this bad boy out and I can start writing my script on the go. And this is really helpful if I go to like a coffee shop or whatnot, and I don't want to be seen carrying a whole huge laptop bag all the way to Starbucks. Then I'll just go in there, prop my tablet on the little kickstand on the back of the case. This case is there are several variants of this case on Amazon. If you guys want to look up the case on Amazon, this is probably one of the first ones that pops up. And it has a kickstand. It can be rotated, so if you want to use it in canvas mode, just rotate it around the back. You rotate it about 1, 2, 3, 4 times and lay it flat into like a canvas mode. And it comes with an S Pen, so if you want to draw it in canvas mode and you have an app like, I don't know, say Sketchbook, then you just pop that thing up, pull out your pen, work seamlessly. Hey, there's my podcast logo. Guys, go check out my podcast. It's right here in plain sight where everybody can see it. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, I'll leave a link to that as well. So I do have a podcast. Yes, I do. But it's really good, and it's really fast actually for a tablet of this stature. Now, why do I? Now it's not as fast as something like a flagship tablet. I should mention that the S8 and S, like the flagship series versions, they're a lot faster. They have Snapdragon processors, and I was going to show you guys my S24 Plus that I got on Saturday. That is my phone, but I can't. Want to guess why? I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna give you guys the answer now because I'm actually using that phone to record right now. But the S24 Plus, for those who are wondering, it does have 12 gigs of RAM. It's a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, so this thing is crazy fast. 50 megapixel camera. And the best part about this phone is that it has a lot of the new AI features, and it has a lot of cool things like Gemini and the Google Lens feature, Google Assistant, and it's really interesting because the design is actually very much improved this time. It's more flat on the sides, and I really like that because it's easier to hold. Also, if you're like me and you drop your phone all the time, not case, phone, then you guys might want to get a case because you guys are probably going to break your phone within about a week. So if you guys are like me and you break your phone easily, please get a case. That's all I'm asking. Look, that's my one ask. If you could do anything for me besides subscribe, just get a case. Don't be like I did. Don't waste your money on fixing screens because you couldn't keep your phone protected. It is, yeah. Yeah, that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am done with my little rant, and if you did like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.